Rico's group. They've all been killed.
Archie? Did you see them? Cold-blooded killers. Even if we steal the damn transport, it won't mean anything if there's no one to ride in it.
Relax, Iron. Wake Saki. They've put their faith in us. We must try to help the others.
That's only if the soldiers hit the ruffians like we expected.
Not expected. As I predicted. Now we'll have a good window. Soon, it will all begin.
Archie! Archie! Hurry! Ava's Archie!
Are these the rebels?
One group of them, sir. They have no strength to resist any longer.
But the leaders are still alive. There's no time now. Join the troops intercepting the ruffians.
Listen. A ruffian swarm is approaching your position. I also confirmed Radon's location.
Didn't I tell you? Make me the bait, and Radon will come to feast. Radon is jealous of me. I took you for myself.
I have chosen you.
So, this is Sin and Punishment for the N64. There is a successor to this game on the Wii, which I do as well have. Also a very good game. But in today's video I wanted to just show you about this game and how importing games for the N64 is actually not that difficult as you might think it would be. So here's the cover of the box and the rear. There's the side, top, and the other side. But what I thought was cool, I'd actually, you know what, I do own two box 64 games now. I keep forgetting that I have them because I just got them. But for the longest time, this was the only box 64 game I had, and it's Japanese. For whatever reason, this didn't come out in America. It's a Treasure game. They're a very good developer. So they come in these little plastic tins, and you know, the cartridge itself is the same except for the tabs here, which I'll more on that later in the video. But so it comes in this little plastic guy here, and let's see. So I bought this complete in box, meaning it like this thing has everything. I have no idea what that says, obviously. Or this little guy right here, or this one right here. I have no idea what that even... Don't wrap the AC cord around the N64, I guess is what that means. I don't know. But that tells you absolutely nothing in English. Lifetime point, target bonus, and danger. Those are the only words that I can read. But here's the instruction booklet as well. Really nice artwork in here. Now this game actually graphically... yeah, I'm not going to say it stands the test of time, but for an N64 game, this game really does look pretty good to this day. I mean, the colors are very vibrant and has a good resolution. Well, it's probably 240p, but it's just really a fantastic looking game, and the story to it's cool. And what's cool about this game is, for whatever reason, the cutscenes are all in English. I don't understand that, but it is, and that's awesome because that means you can play them. So what I wanted to discuss is how you can actually play this on your North American system. Now there are a few tricks that most people do know about, but here's an easier trick for people that want to play 64 games without actually having to modify, and by I mean modify, I mean cutting the shit out of the inside of your 64. All you simply need to do is remove these 2 screws. So once you've removed those 2 screws, you can just close it back up like normal. You just put the lip in and then shut that like normal. Put it up against, a bookshelf or something, or back in the box, and it's not collecting dust. And then when you want to play it, you just simply pop that back part off like that. Gently push it in, and you're playing Japanese N64 games without even having to cut open your system. You don't even have to open it, period. And then when you're done, you just lightly pull it out. I did that with basically 2 fingers. Simply put the grooves back in together, close that, and you're good to go. However, I did lose my screws, so this game is now permanently without screws unless I find an N64 donor cart. But I don't really want to pay that kind of money for 2 screws, so probably won't happen. But let's check out some gameplay. Alright, so as you can no doubtly see, all the menus are in Japanese, so through trial and error I figured out that the top left and the top one is how you get to the campaign. So most of the games that Treasure has produced over the years are shooters, mainly, but this is a unique game. It kind of plays almost like Panzer Dragoon in a way. It kind of reminds me of Nier Automata and that kind of futuristic style of game. So primarily you rely on your gun, but he also does have sword attacks when you get up close.
Saki! Oh, Saki! Good morning, Saki.
Good morning, Irene.
Come on, we've got work to do.
This is probably the most iconic part that you'll see anybody playing this level. If you've ever seen a glimpse of this game in this, in an N64 collection video, this is always the scene that everybody ends up showing because it's I guess it's the second level, but it's definitely a cool part. And as you can see, these graphics really have stood up pretty well over the last 17 years for an N64 title. I'd say they still look pretty good. Granted, I'm recording this on a FrameMeister, so my opinion's a little biased, but I do believe it still looks good any way you play it. The game definitely has a lot of boss fights and enemy varieties, that's for sure. You are definitely going to die a lot, but it is a very rewarding game to play, and the more you get into it and the more times you play it, and it's just a very rewarding game to play and actually beat the levels, even though I can't tell what that score says right there. So I bought my complete copy for $38 and like $15 of shipping from Japan itself. That's about the going rate now for just the cartridge. It has gone up quite a bit. That's why I'm saying you should collect this now. I don't really know if it's a rare title, but it's definitely only came out in one country, so it's a sought after game at this point in time. A complete in-box copy like mine's going to run you 100 to 150 now. So I would collect it now if this game looks interesting to you, even if you just get the cartridge. I've seen that as low as $24 just the other day on eBay, but somebody nabbed it up before I made the video. So I would keep an eye out for this game. I can't recommend it enough, I really can't. I think it's a very enjoyable experience, and being that all the cutscenes and level voice acting is all in English, it definitely makes the game very playable. The controls are definitely interesting in this game. They're going to take some time to get used to. For instance, down on the D-pad is how you jump. but you also need to use the stick to aim, and then your left and right C buttons are how you actually strafe from side to side. So it is definitely a large learning curve on the controls, but definitely recommend it. And let me know if you've ever played this game, or if you do end up picking it up and enjoying it. Be sure to leave a comment below and let me know if you enjoyed it. Peace out for now, guys. Till next time.
Please continue. Game over.